I want to create a Pacman for my Pacman game. Now all the objects that move around are called sprites, and you can see that it comes with a default sprite that looks like a cat. This cat's got two costumes to make it look like it's moving. Now I want to create an all new sprite, so I'm going to click on the new sprite tool and I go straight into paint. So I'm going to create my sprite, and I'm just going to make mine red, I think. So I'm going to choose a circle. I want a solid circle, and I'm going to draw a big round circle. Now I'm going to leave it very large because I can always shrink it down later, and it's easier to draw if it's large. So I'm also going to want a white circle, so just swap that round. This is going to be its eye, and I'm going to want a little black circle, which is going to be its eye ball there, like so. I think I'm happy with that. Then I want a line so that I can mark out its mouth. I'm going to use a dark red for that. I'm just going to draw a line like that. Now to control its movement, I'm going to use a little dot. So again, I want another circle, and this needs to be a colour that I've not used before, including in my sprite or in any of my backgrounds. So I need to choose a unique colour. I'm just going to go with this little pink here because I don't think I've used that anyway. I'm just going to draw a little circle in front of my Pacman. Now my Pacman is obviously very, very simple, and I could smarten him up by doing other things to him. I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to leave it. What I am going to do is shrink it. So I can shrink him down like that. So I'm happy with that. Click on OK. So there's my Pacman game. He's still too big, but that's fine. I can make him smaller later. And now I want a second costume. So this is what he looks like with his mouth closed, and I want to make one with its mouth open. So to do that, I'm going to copy up my graphic, and then I'm going to edit it. Now here's my sprite, and you can see it's got closed mouth, so I want to make it look like it's got an open mouth. So I'm just going to paint that in here like that. Not a very steady hand. Ooh, whoops. Yeah, maybe you do a better job than me. I think I might just rub that out. Make my rubbers smaller. Yeah, that's better. And all I'm trying to do is make it look like he's got an open mouth in a not very clever way. There. Whoops. Bit unsteady, I'm afraid. There we go. Well, that'll have to do. He's still too big, as we can see when I put him on the grid, so I'm just going to shrink him some more. That was 2 clicks, 3 clicks. So having shrunk that one, I need to shrink the other one to match. So, ooh, whoops. I've given him a dot. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Click on OK. Oh, he's tiny now, but never mind. I think he's about the right size. Yes, he is, to fit in between. So now I've got my sprite with my 2 costumes. Now the other thing you can do is you can import sprites, and it comes with a whole range of different things with it. So we've got people sprites, fantasy sprites, whatever they are. Oh yes, dragons and things. So there we've got a dragon. This ought to have been new sprite rather than the same one. This is all sprites 2. So it now thinks that the dragon costume is another version of my sprite 1. So I probably shouldn't have done that. So I'm just going to delete that. What I needed to do was to choose new sprite and import, and then I can import my dragon, and I can do what I like with him, make him a bit smaller because he's a bit big, and click on OK. So I've got a dragon sprite there as well. And the other thing I can do is import directly from one of the files. So let's just click on the up arrow. Let's have some animals. I think we'll go with a bat. That looks quite interesting. It's huge, but I can go to its costumes, click on edit, and just shrink it down. It looks a bit more menacing when it's small anyway. So there we go. And so I can add sprites in this way. I can also find an image on the internet and import that.